Many people in the West ask about how to bring peace between Palestine and Israel. And there is a clear answer, but before I tell you about it, two proven facts must be known. The first, there is no peace between an occupier and the owner of the land. This is a fact that was not written by me, but has been proven by history throughout the ages. Look at the British or French occupation or any occupation throughout history. You will not find peace between the occupier and the owner of the land. The idea in itself is ridiculous and impossible. It is as if someone broke into your house and wants to live with you in peace under its rules, against your will. The second fact, Muslims are not hostile to the Jews. The Muslim has no problem coexisting with the Jews, and this is proven in history. The Jews lived among Muslims for more than 1,000 years during the time of the Islamic Caliphate, in peace and security for their lives, property, and money, without persecution against them, as was happening in other countries like Europe at that time. The Jews had their own courts within the Islamic Caliphate and their temples. This is because teaching the religion of Islam is imposed on this Muslim, and whoever infringes on their rights is sinful. British historian Arnold Toynbee says about Islam's tolerance of the dhimmis, Jews and Christians, during the period of the Islamic Caliphate, we have not heard of any planned attempt to force non-Muslim sects to accept Islam or of organized persecution intended to eradicate other religions. After understanding these two facts, you will know that peace between Palestine and Israel will not be possible except in two cases. The first is that this region becomes entirely Israel's with zero Palestine, and this is what Israel is actually seeking. The second case is that this region becomes entirely Palestine with zero Israel, as it was 75 years ago. And let us start with the first case. The region is entirely Israeli, with zero Palestine. Will this bring about peace? The short answer is no, because even if we assume that all the Palestinians were eliminated, you will find that this region has become Palestinians, and this, and this, and this, and every Muslim country, because, my dear, the Arabs are defending Palestine, not only because he is an Arab, but because he is a Muslim, and Muslims will not abandon the rights of their brothers after their rights have been violated and they have been expelled from their land. There will never be peace in this case. The second case, the entire land is Palestinian and zero is Israel, not Jews. This case will produce a long-term period of peace, as it was 75 years ago, when Jews used to live among Muslims and under the rule of the Islamic Caliphate for more than 1,000 years. Anyone who reads a little history would draw the same conclusions, but the alleged two-state solution will not solve anything because it does not differ from the first case. There is no peace between the occupier and the owner of the land, logically, morally, and religiously. I hope I was able to answer the question of why there will be no peace in this region as long as Israel exists.